All right, yeah. Finally getting to part two of this. But it's been, yeah, we had Elvis week and all sorts. But yeah, finally I've gone back like a bit so I can remember where we're at. But yeah, uh, Bernie goes after Opie. Let's go.
Salt water really cleans you out.
Oh,
It
really?
cleans the outside. Doesn't clean your inside.
Thank you, Captain.
No.
You can't drink
For,
it. Very,
for
very
the
glad
inside, you got to go vegetarian.
As Bernie gets his next news story together, Anthony, I think he's doing the news.
I don't know.
Here's another selection that Bernie brought in
Oh, you
today.
brought another song in, Bernie?
All right.
No, not that. Hey, that's the wrong one. Pick it, Anthony.
What's
no,
this?
That's you got the wrong one.
I can't. He's got the board.
It says track two, Bernie.
No, stop. Kick it. That was track 2 on that other. Betty Davis Eyes. Plays Betty Davis Eyes by Kim
I don't
Carnes.
know where your music is
Mind
playing.
if me and Bernie speak kook?
Mucho vegetarianism.
Mi padre, soy milk.
Godfather. In case anybody doesn't know what they're referencing. Godfather. Do you mind if we speak kook?
Yeah, bring Billy in here, I guess.
You think too much of me, kid. I'm the garden burger eater.
No, have Billy just sitting in
4
Bernie's
shots and he doesn't look so bad.
Hey, what's up, man?
2 shots and his feet still move.
You can sit here.
No, we want him there so Bernie gets freaked out when he comes back.
Why?
Then we'll move.
You
Then
don't
we'll
want
move.
to freak Bernie
Then
out.
we'll move over there.
Freak Bernie out? I don't want to freak Bernie out.
All right, sit over there, Billy.
Remember last time Bernie was freaked out? Jesus Christ.
Billy, you know who this guy is?
Have another, yeah.
I know, yeah, that was his classic line.
Here's the guy. Have another. You don't look so bad.
Have another, yeah.
He is something else, man.
You got it.
I like what he was saying about the meat, though.
Who doesn't?
Can't
Write it
trade,
down.
you know
Here.
what I mean?
There's no trade in meat. This whole meat trade. I like dollars and euros myself. I don't like the idea of having to go in with a steak to get a coat. You know, that whole meat trading thing, way overrated. He is a great, great guest, Bernie Goetz. He just comes in and babbles. Yeah. What, you're going to freak him out sitting in that seat?
I just sat down out of habit.
Good luck to you.
Fine.
How long does it take him to go to the bathroom? He must wash his hands like a madman. I bet he's one of those. Ooh,
He's just
thank you.
scrubbing.
Hey, Bernie.
Oh,
Oh,
banana.
sorry, Travis.
Yeah, he must just
Removes
wash his
all
hands
body
like
hair.
crazy. Removes all body hair.
Bernie's got
What I
all sorts
do-
of things going on, man.
I like to wash my hands in soy milk. Then I use soap. Then again soy milk, and then some vanilla, and then I spread broccoli on myself because it's healthier for the outside.
Billy, wait till we talk about his squirrel.
Yeah, what was
He has a squirrel that
He talks
that he loves,
and
and the squirrel talks back to
him.
him.
Yeah.
That's just like Son of Sam, but kind of cute.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's like the Christmas special, Son of Sam.
The squirrel told him to tap on windows and wave at couples while they were fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's something, man. Four guys. Just shot him right there in the
Should we just take a break?
Why?
Do you think?
Just when he gets back?
What happened?
Well, you want to hear? We don't want to hear Betty Davis Eyes.
Great song.
Who's the one who comes?
Here comes Bernie.
Uh-oh.
So, hey, Bernie.
Bernie, take a seat. Hey, Eric, don't sit down there.
Where Bernie's sitting?
Why not?
That's okay. I don't care.
Why not ask him for $5 while you're at it, Eric? Jesus.
I need it more than him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you doing financially, Bernie? You all right?
Okay, I can pay the bills.
You
and
can pay the
that's-
bills?
That's the main thing.
Nothing on the verge of being shut off or anything, right? You're organized and paying your bills and stuff?
I don't keep track of money. I mean, if the main thing is you have a little money in the bank. You always need some little
But you
got
got to pay your bills and stuff.
Of course.
So
Sure,
you keep your electric on, your phone on, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I wouldn't want to see Bernie Goetz out in the street.
Hey, Bernie.
You know.
You gave us another song to play here. I noticed.
Yes.
Oh yes. Did you play
Good
Betty
stuff.
Davis?
We played
yeah,
Betty
we
Davis
played that
Eyes.
while you were in the bathroom.
Oh, good. Keep on rocking in the free world. That's a good
All
song.
right.
That's
Let's take a listen.
Come on,
Bernie Goetz.
Opie. This is nice.
That's Neil Young, right?
Next door to me.
Let's take a vote.
The nigger.
Let's take a vote. Let's
They
take a vote.
claim to be wild
Let's take a vote.
This song is not appropriate.
Okay, wait a second. Why'd you bring this in? I didn't bring this in.
Is this your demo?
Let's take a vote. How many people think Anthony should be tied to his chair?
Anthony? That's
Oh,
Opie.
sorry, I mixed up. Anthony, wrong millionaire. Do you think Opie should be tied to his chair?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's one. Do you think Opie should be tied to his chair?
Opie should be tied to the chair.
Oh, yes, not gagged, just tied to his chair. Do you think Opie should be tied to his chair?
I think you should do it, Burn.
No, the security guy's willing to do it. But if we have a unanimous vote, Opie will be tied to his chair. He can't do this stuff. And by the way, where's Opie's boss? Who's Opie's boss? Oh, yeah, Benny. Do you think Opie should be tied to his chair?
All right.
No.
You're obsessed with me being tied to a chair. Let's calm down.
Did you ever hear the actual recordings from the
Opie.
subway car?
Well,
Oh, no.
Years ago? Yeah, this is something.
how could they have actual?
I don't know, but
recordings
they
from the
did. There
subway
must
car?
be like a black box in there or something.
Hold it. The next man makes a move, the nigger gets it.
Oh, Bernie.
Bernie, is that what you said? Bernie.
Drop it, or I swear I'll blow this nigger's head all over this
Oh,
town.
Bernie. Jesus.
Another great movie. Was that Blazing Saddles? Is that Blazing Saddles? Yeah. What's the one as well? Who are those guys? What's that? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yeah. That is Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is a hilarious film.
Ow.
I think people need to get that off their mind. Like, I hear people use the N-word. Black people use it with themselves and stuff in
Sure.
their songs, and they should kind of... It's just one more example of people's heads being in a bad place. I think if people were vegetarian, their heads would be in generally much better places.
Hey, someone's spine was in a bad place in front of your gun. Remember him, Daryl Cavey?
No, I don't. You're the one who...
I know, I keep bringing it up. I know.
I mean, it's just-
I can't get over it.
It's just
Old
your
crawfish.
Crawfish.
Let me explain.
You stink.
A
Bernie.
group of people get shot.
Right.
It's normal in shootings, pistol shootings like that. 1 in 5 people die. You shoot a group of people. Some are going to walk away from it with minor injuries. Some are going to get killed. Some will get major injuries.
Paralyzed.
It turns out that a piece of a bullet hit him in the spine and paralyzed him. And it was 1 of 4. And if he had been 1/100 of an inch or 1 inch in a different position, or if the trigger had gone down 1/100 of a second sooner or 1/100 of a second later, it would have meant a
Different
difference with
result.
him. For him, tremendous effect.
Hey,
for
how
him,
about
not
they
being
didn't come on the
paralyzed.
train and ask you for money?
Or
How about that,
right? Right.
And
Well,
everyone
it
would have
was-
been fine.
Well-
They could have gone to college and gotten a career. And
Well, I don't know about that, but there was a real problem
Yeah,
with
I was
street
being sarcastic.
with street crime.
Yeah.
And just so people know, what
Bless
the people are putting up in Iraq today is really not much worse than what we were putting up in New York City 20 years ago. And again, they didn't have to put up with the daily intimidation and fear that the public puts up. They get whammed with these big bombs occasionally, but it falls flat on its face.
so, all of a sudden they're smiling, having a good time, and they're blown up. Instead of in New York 20 years ago, you were walking around in fear. So it was worse New York 20 years ago than Baghdad today.
Probably the resentment, right. And if they're trying to terrorize the population in Iraq, it's just totally backfiring.
I remember,
on them.
you know something? You bring up a good point, because I remember years ago driving down the LIE, and a roadside bomb blew up and took out like 20 cars on the LIE. No?
No, that was just Harry Chapin driving.
But again,
I think it's a little worse than
Again,
that.
you kill 1 in 1,000 people, you just make them mad. Even if you kill 1 in 100, you make them mad.
That's
You make
10%.
them madder. You kill 1 in 100, you make them madder.
All right, let's get on to the next story.
All right.
What? Oh, next.
No, it's
It's over there,
Next
Bernie.
story
you
is
gotta-
news stories.
Yeah.
My stories.
And then
Like, this guy would actually scare me being around him. He's too, like you said, in a group shoot, like he just sees it like he's got to be on the autism spectrum, because it's like you just see things like mathematically, like a robot. Like, in a group shooting, that tends to happen. One person at least dies, you know what I mean? It's like, he's like a robot. And that would scare me being around him, because, like, it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I don't know. There's because nothing's happening. I just bought the Inquirer, the Weekly World News. It says here that.
Well, there's a lot happening in the news. What about the Michael Jackson case?
Well, I don't care.
What about the Oscars?
I don't care about
What about
that.
the Oscars?
I think the Oscars. There are a lot of good movies out there. It doesn't matter if they win the Oscars or not. I saw that movie Aviator. I think DiCaprio did a good acting job. I think they maybe should have given, like they sometimes give Oscars to people because the guy who did that movie, Scorsese or something, he came out with
Scorsese?
or whatever it is. He can't, you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you mean.
Well, it's somebody.
What's his name?
The guy who came out with the movie Aviator. He did a lot of good movies.
What's his name? Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know. I'd have to read one of the papers here to be able to. I still couldn't pronounce.
I think they called him Marty.
Scorsese?
Right?
Yeah, that.
Scorsese.
Scolatti? Marty.
Something.
Wait, what's his last name? Seriously.
I don't know.
No, Bernie, you're educating people. What's
By
his
the
last
way,
name?
a good movie that I saw, a documentary, real interesting one, was called Hotel Rwanda. And it wasn't that popular. When I saw it, the movie theater was empty. It was about the genocide that occurred in the African country.
That's why it was a good movie to burn.
Wow.
That was a comedy.
Bernie's ultimate dream.
When he said that, then I was thinking, am I thinking of I've never watched that movie, but I do know of that movie. Yeah, I was thinking, did he just say that a great movie is the one where they have a genocide of black people?
Yeah, it was a good
He
movie.
thought Adam
all right.
Sandler was going to be in it.
People, in terms of.
Looking for those outtake bloopers at the end.
In terms of modern history, people focus.
He dropped a machete.
People focus on World War II. They focus on the extermination of the Jews. In that country, 1 million people were wiped out in about a 2-week period, and it shows how it can happen. It was very scary. If you're interested in talk radio, remember on the talk radio there, they had the government actually telling people, go out and kill the cockroaches and stuff like that. And it shows how easy it is to take over a third world country. The person I saw it with, one person said they had a good impression of the French because the French were the last foreign troops to leave the country. But what it turned out in that how the country was being supplied with weapons, they bought millions of machetes at 10 cents each from China, and they were being sold for 15 cents in the country. Steel blade, stainless steel blade.
That's all you need.
With a wood handle. But then for the government, there was a small section of the government. All they did was supply them with military equipment consisting of guns, ammunition, two-way radios, and jeeps. And with that, you can, with a bunch of thugs, take over a whole country. And it's a scary movie. And it's a realistic movie. It's 99% of it is good. The last 1% they show this corny.
Oh, don't tell us. I didn't see it.
No, but I'm not telling you.
No, don't tell me I didn't see it.
There's a white
Don't
liberal
spoil the
ending. The white woman is walking
Don't tell me
with
the
a
ending. I
black
didn't see
guy.
it.
Oh, the white woman's walking a black guy hand in hand.
Right, but that was
yuck.
that's not even 0.5% of the movie. But the rest of it was
that
scary.
bugs me.
And by the way, it's about a guy he's like half American, half European. He's a black guy who runs a hotel there, and people had.
Where does it take place?
In a country called Rwanda.
Don Cheadle.
It shows how scary it was being a UN troop. The UN troops were ordered not to fight back, and yet at the same time, the Hutu military did not want to wipe out the Hutu military. They were doing the extermination.
Which two? What?
You two?
They did not want to wipe out UN troops.
Yeah, right.
They were reluctant to. They would be willing to, and it was a good movie.
Why didn't they want to wipe out UN troops?
Bad public relations. The only people who had any influence with them was the French. And that's because the French were supplying them with the weapons. It was the French were supplying the military.
Always for the money, the French.
Okay, and yet in some of the media here, the French had the high moral ground. They were the last to leave. The reason they were the last to leave is they were part of the backbone of the operation.
They had some financial gain there, is why.
Oh, their influence afterwards. They had the ultimate influence with the government.
How would you
good.
ended the movie?
What?
Instead of that corny scene with the white and the black person walking down the street, how would you shot that last scene?
You could have just left it out. The movie
true,
the movie was a little bit long the way it was. They could have cut a little bit more of it out. It was they showed some white person who was helping some black people and stuff like that, and they showed her at the end.
And that really bothered you, didn't it?
No, it didn't really bother me, but it wasn't necessary.
Right,
because,
of course
because
not.
it showed a lot about world politics, world
Not
reality.
necessary.
And,
Like that last bullet.
And what people No, the last bullet hit James Ramseur.
Right.
He wasn't even shot once. So
No.
that's the problem.
There's no problem. Bernie, I don't want you to
Anthony has no problem.
misunderstand me. You are like an action hero to me. Huh? You're like an action hero to me. I love your work. Believe me.
Oh. Okay. You're like me, man. You're just like me.
Remember that?
I heard that before.
Yeah.
It's anybody can shoot a
real
gun.
Charles Bronson.
Driving a car is a lot harder than shooting a gun than shooting a pistol well.
Driving a car is harder.
In New York City, definitely.
In a subway car, but hitting four people,
if traffic is crowded on the streets of New York, if you drive a car and hold the steering wheel with one hand, that's very similar to shooting a gun. In terms
Well, I've never
of
actually hit 4 cabs in 5 seconds.
You never tried.
Just imagine how many people you can mow down with a car, though.
A car?
Come on.
Car,
you're kidding.
People do that occasionally.
As long as the road sign is MLK Boulevard, right?
Right? Bernie? No?
No, nothing.
All right, next story.
Well, hold on 2 seconds. I need more coffee. Yeah, let's carry on. I've been laughing about unnecessary. Even him saying unnecessary with the white person helping the black person. A bit unnecessary. Unnecessary like that last bullet. That Anthony has been on fire in this. And to be fair, Bill Burr's, when he's, what was Bill Burr's one? He thought Hotel Rwanda was a comedy. Thought Adam Sandler was in it. Anyway, let's go.
Anyway, in the choir, just because there's a lack of other news and no news is good news.
Oh, we have the Michael Jackson case. It's one of the biggest cases of all time.
That's his sex life.
Here's some. Chelsea's wedding is off. Speaking
molestation.
of sex, Chelsea.
Wait, hold on, Bernie.
I'll discuss his music. I won't get involved in his sex life.
Hold on, Bernie. Hold on.
It says on the front of the
All right, hold on. We'll go there in a second.
entitled
But you just brought up something very interesting. The Michael Jackson case.
You brought it up.
It's just his sex life, and you don't want to discuss that?
There's a little thing they had on the news
Yeah,
which
it's called
bothers
his
me,
victims.
and that is the woman, the mother of the child who was suing. In the past,
Anthony's
she tried
on
to
fire.
sue and extort a celebrity,
Right.
and the only witness who claimed to have seen Michael Jackson actually handling this boy's private parts is this boy's brother. They both have the same mother. And again, this family had a history of extorting celebrities in the past for money. So I'm very skeptical of it.
Yeah,
Now,
but what
I don't
about
really
the fact
know.
that he sleeps with young boys, and this is confirmed?
Yeah, sure. That's a different. People sleep like that in Africa. They're in many different societies.
Oh.
People like the Puerto Ricans sleep like that.
The
you
Puerto
know, 10
Ricans,
in a bed, right?
Damn
10 in a
snakes.
bed.
Okay, now.
Yeah, but it's
Now-
not a secret room, though.
With a buzzer when someone else is approaching.
Okay. But again, in
They
terms,
sleep like that in the trunk when they're being driven across the border.
people are willing. There's a big shortage of money in the world. And a lot of people are willing to lie for money. These people have had a history of doing this in the past, and I'm just very skeptical. I don't know, and there's many other problems in the world. I don't really care. The worst that'll happen is, a guilty guy might go to jail, or an innocent guy might go to jail, or an innocent guy might go free, or a guilty guy might go free. I think the English justice system is much better, where they use professional jurors generally,
Right.
and you have less
I like
guilty
the wigs.
less guilty people go free, and perhaps, and just as important, less innocent people get wrongly convicted. The system works better. And for example, when you go out in the street and you drive in your car, you want a car that works better. And with all the principles and everything people talk about in the system in the United States here,
That's also because in this country, it's like a shoebox compared to America, and there's a camera on every corner. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I suppose maybe we have more convictions, but you got a hell of a lot more people. Like, you can't weigh that up just because we're like the two powers in the West, like the buddy. I think the end of the world comes when Britain and America go at it. That will be the end of the world. I don't think anything will crumble that relationship other than each other. But yeah, I don't know whether that's true that our system's necessarily better and that there's a lot of people that didn't do something. Kevin Lane, he done 20 years in prison for something he didn't do. It happens here. It's like, yeah, that's nonsense.
system works better.
But isn't it easier to corrupt a professional juror?
Oh,
no, but it is much easier to confuse a non-professional juror. In my trial, people were expected to learn everything about a system, how the court systems and functions. It's a lot more complicated than this radio station. People don't pick it up. In the United, you have a system where attorneys are often trying to confuse the jurors.
Do you think you would have been?
It should be a fact-seeking.
Do you
process.
think with the English system in place, do you think you would have been acquitted?
In the English system in place, I would have never been indicted for on the second trial.
Really?
For attempt.
You'd have gone to prison straight away for having a gun. Do you know what I mean? You can't have a gun. You'll get, do you know what I mean, straight 5 years minimum if you've got a gun. If you shot 4 people, yeah. Unless, I know a farmer got off with it once because people broke in his house. He got off with it. He shot a couple of people, but it was a big thing that they was going to prosecute him, and the country kind of went, hold on, if we can't defend our own houses, then, do you know what I mean, what is happening? But yeah, he'd 100% gone to prison in our country just for the fact that he's got, do you know what I mean, can't have a gun.
Murder because you have a system that's based more on facts. Here you have the legal system often works with the political system.
But don't you think the climate of the time and the people that were living in that, your jury of peers, kind of looked at it like, yeah, I'm fed up with it too? Because in this day and age, like today, I think you would be convicted.
No, let me explain. The phrase, well, not in England. The phrase is called criminalizing the conduct of your opponents. They did this. My prosecution was very similar to. Remember Bill Clinton? They spent $40 million was spent on prosecuting him. Right. They found attorneys check into Whitewater, this and that, look at this, and finally, what do? They get him on something because he lied about having sex with some girlfriend or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's what they get him on. Now, with me, they were looking for stuff like me. They followed. I drove across the United States once. They followed every city I went to. Was checked out and stuff like that. They wanted to get me on anything, things unrelated to the subway incident. And it's politics mixes much more with the legal system here. Money buys you results. Money affects the system here.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay. So anyway, instead of Michael Jackson, I think it's more interesting about Hillary Clinton. No, not Hillary Clinton. She's not divorcing him. Chelsea Clinton.
Chelsea.
That's right. And her boyfriend is leaving the country. Or
where are they going, Bernie?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that page yet. But I don't. This is on the front of the Inquirer. This is what I bought this magazine for.
All right.
So who knows? Right. But she's a vegetarian.
She's a vegetarian, and she's leaving America.
I wonder if they left each other, or if the parents had anything to do with it. Where would it be?
Huh.
There's got women. O.J. furious. O.J. Simpson is furious. For someone making him look bad.
Look
so
bad.
How about that? I'm trying to find the Hillary Clinton. Here we go.
Do you think O.J. was innocent or guilty of the murders?
Oh, I think they should kill everybody. They should kill him, the victims, the families, the prosecutors, and definitely the attorneys.
Insane.
They should kill the him, his defense team, the prosecutors.
Kill everyone.
Yeah. And half the people in L.A. They're all phony. They're phony actors.
Right.
They're phony.
Kill
stars.
Salvi. Kill Vicky. Kill Marcia Clark.
Kill them all.
Well, that's a generalization, but maybe not all.
Just get a machine gun and take them all out, right, Bernie?
Wife plans to clone Rodney. Is that what I'm seeing?
They say she's reeling from a devastating blow. Well, who knows? Who cares, you see?
Right.
Who even cares?
Who cares?
This is no news is good news. That kind of day.
Bernie, any other news before we take a break here?
Now I'm going to be here another 10 minutes or so. I guess that's about it, or 5 minutes, or what am I?
Maybe 30 seconds.
Okay, because I don't find much. Here's Johnny Carson chose to end his life. Oh, this is BS. I don't believe that.
You don't believe that, right?
Nah. Gossip party.
What about Rodney Dangerfield's wife?
What about her?
There was something in there.
She wants to clone Rodney.
One of the funniest things I ever saw. He was
hold on. Wait. What'd you say?
Hold on.
Hold on. What'd you say?
It's one of the funniest things you ever saw.
Wait, Bernie. What'd you say? One of the
funniest
things I saw.
Things you saw. Okay.
All right, hold on.
Strap in, everyone. Here it comes.
Hold on. Derek, the boys ready in the booth? Okay, they're ready for one of the funniest things you ever saw.
No, they wouldn't have anything coming.
Hold on.
No, it was from a Rodney
Bring on the funny. Billy, you ready for
I'm
the
ready.
funny?
I put my drink down.
All right, hold on. Everyone is just ready, I think, now, Bernie.
Everybody is ready.
Okay.
Well, no, it was Raji Dangerfield was
Wait, who's Raji?
That is fun.
Indian comic.
carrying a boom box.
Hold on, we're all talking over you, Bernie.
I get no respect. That my Dr. Abula Galala.
Yep. They'd all change if they were vegetarian. The whole world.
All right,
great
we
for
get
the
it.
Middle East.
What's the funny part?
Yeah. Funniest thing you've ever seen.
Funniest
Oh
thing.
yeah, Roddy. There's some scene in some tape where Raji Dangerfield is carrying a
Wait, who?
carrying a boom
Raji.
box.
Wait, we're all talking over you again. We're all talking over you again, Bernie.
He's tipping people heavily.
Who is?
Who? Wait.
He's acting like a hotshot.
Raji.
Dangerfield.
All right, Rodney Dangerfield's carrying a boombox.
Yeah. There's he's dancing around like I'm too sexy, whatever he was. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Okay, screw you.
Get that turban.
And anyway, that's
Wear a turban like that, you get a free bowl of soup. No,
so anyway,
good on you, though.
That's basically the news. Who cares if Lisa Minnelli is fighting with Carol
Lisa Minnelli,
Chandler,
right.
Who cares? Who cares if somebody
Carol
if
Chandler.
you can get rid of wrinkles and lose your weight? There's
cares?
a 500-pound woman. People wouldn't be 500-600 pounds if they were vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
By the way, you want to see a good movie? There's a movie called Super Size Me. It's about McDonald's. Even if you don't eat at McDonald's, you should see that movie because you'll learn about what a few percent of the country goes through. Outside the United States, people eat fast. Outside of New York City.
But no one eats McDonald's like this guy was trying to claim.
No, absolutely nobody does. You're correct there. But he ate nothing but that diet for 1 week: breakfast, lunch, dinner, including their salads.
It was for a month.
I'm sorry, for 1 month.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who directed that? What was that?
I don't know the guy's name, but it's called Super Size Me. And what you would think it makes the guy physically sick. It will be an education, and it was very honestly done. About 1% or 2% of the United States actually lives that way. A lot of people eat lots of fast food. They do it much more outside of New York City.
Yeah.
And also, people outside of New York City don't exercise. They drive everywhere.
You're a vegetarian, right?
Yes, in New York City, people walk. People walk 100 times. People walk 50 or 100 times as much as the average American.
Right.
Because here, most people here don't own cars. They said, which I don't believe, that
either.
many New Yorkers walk up to 5 miles a day.
Wow.
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I buy that.
I don't know if I buy that.
I don't know about
but
that.
They walk much more.
Not Daryl Cabey.
I lived in the country, and in the country.
If
I would buy a newspaper or a bag of potato chips, I would get in the car and have to drive to a little place to get it.
You would
any
indeed.
Any little thing.
Absolutely.
You don't hear in the city.
It's a good point.
So
It
is. So Hotel Rwanda.
I think we see where you're going with this,
Super
Brian.
Size Me, Hotel Rwanda.
You can get them on tape. I don't think any of them are playing.
Was anything in the Weekly World News you wanted to discuss? Or?
Well, there's some huge fat woman here on the front cover. Maybe she'll go, who knows? Something about space aliens doing this. I don't believe that.
Really?
There's a baby born with armpit hair.
You
I wonder
believe?
if that has to do with hormones.
Wow. You believe in aliens?
It's possible.
It's possible. That's
it's
good.
possible.
Possible.
The Bush.
Would you shoot an alien?
It says here. It says Bush and Cheney are building a resort bomb shelter, and they say while the rest of us vaporize, fat cats will be playing golf and frolicking in hot tubs.
They're going to play golf and frolic?
And then they show this real busty girl next in the Republican ad. I guess she's going to be in the pot tub. Oh yeah, they're going to include this
hot
tub with big boobs. It's going to be in the bomb shelter with the Republicans. They got it all. Food, big TVs.
Makes the boss sound like Olivier, doesn't it?
I know. What? Bush and Cheney.
Oh my God! I don't believe that. I won't even mention that.
Wow.
Man bottles Virgin gas? I don't know what it's about.
Virgin gas.
Well, guess it would.
Snakes?
It's probably healthy.
Terrorists? Oh, the terrorists are going to have annual games. First annual terrorist
Like
games.
an Olympic
Shooting
game?
Olympics where they're shooting up bombings. Who knows what kind of stuff. That's good.
That's some great stuff.
That's
Al-Qaeda quillers go
really
for the
wacky.
gold in
That's
bizarre events. Bombs away. They're going to do making threatening videotapes. There's going to be a thing for that.
Threatening tapes will be a competition.
Right.
Beheadings.
Shooting infidels will be another area.
Yeah.
Okay, groveling to Osama bin Laden.
Infidel.
I guess that.
Groveling to Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden, yeah.
There's a story about the richest kid in
Hold
the
on.
world.
I want to hear about groveling to Osama bin
I
Laden.
have no idea.
Marcellus
Let me see
Wasselus.
Oh, our
Talking
leader
to the
demands
infidels.
our utmost loyalty.
Infidels.
In this contest, each man must lie at Ozma's feet, lick and kiss his boots,
Osma.
and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
This year, my speech, which I am still composing, goes da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, camel kissing.
Camel kissing?
I think that's not a big.
That doesn't sound real, Bernie.
right.
Crazy,
That's
Bernie.
That sounds crazy. even
If
for
anybody
you.
would know, crazy.
Right.
So no news is good news. So
Yeah.
everyone can be comfortable.
What else? You're just passing.
You're flipping through it all.
There's nothing to see here. You're inside. You're safe from the storm. Look at
That's
that.
what he said in the
fat
subway
woman.
afterwards.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing to
Yeah, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. He's just funny. Do you know what I mean? He's a funny little individual. Yeah, jokes. But I'll finish this tomorrow. Yeah. It's, he's mental. Proper mental. But yeah. Anyway, I've got a dog to walk. But yeah, we'll finish it tomorrow. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.